Hello students, now we'll solve question number 8. Pass the entries in the books of Shri Jagdish Mishra of Lucknow UP assuming CGST 6% and SGST 6%. 2018 March 5. Purchase goods for 2,50,000 from Virendra Yadav of Patna, Bihar. So here purchases account will be debited, input IGST because this is from outside the state, purchase has been done, so input IGST account will be debited, to Virendra, so here purchase is 2,50,000 and 6% and 6%, 12% of 2,50,000 will be 30,000, and so here we have 2,80,000. Okay, we'll write here purchased goods from outside the state. The next we have is March 12. March 12 sold goods costing 60,000 at 50% profit to Pratap Sinha of Ranchi, Jharkhand. So here we will write here sold goods to Pratap Sinha. So Pratap Sinha is the receiver. So Pratap Sinha will be debited to sales account, and then this is again outside the state, so it will be to output IGST account. So here sales was for 60,000. Okay, but here in the question it says that 50% is the profit, so simply we are going to add the profit in this profit. 50% of 60,000 will be 30,000. That means the sale is for 90,000, and on this 90,000 we are going to charge our IGST, that is 12% of 90,000. So the 12% of 90,000 will be 10,800, and when we add this both, it will be 1,08,000. Narration: goods sold outside the state. The next we have is March 14. Purchase goods for 70,000 from Ram Nath of Kanpur, UP. Now if you notice this question, the person for whom we are making the journal is from UP. So this is now within the state, intrastate. So we're going to write here purchases account debit, input CGST account debit, input input SGST account debit to bank account, because this is against the check. So purchases here will be your 70,000. 6% of 70,000 is 4,200 and 4,200, and to bank the payment is made through check for 78,400. 78,400. Narration: goods purchased within the state. Next we have here is March 18. March 18, sold goods at Varanasi, UP, costing 2,25,000 at 33 and 1/3% profit less trade discount 10%. Okay, so here we need to do some working. Okay, rupees 2,25,000. 2,25,000 into 1/3. We are not going to write 33 by 1/3. Into 1/3. So that will come as 2,25,000 divided by 3. So that will come as 75,000. Now we are going to add this 75,000 into 2,25,000. 2,25,000 plus 75,000. This is the profit. So again we'll write here $2,25,000 plus 75,000, that is coming as 3 lakh. Then again we have this 3 lakh and 10% is trade discount. So rupees 3 lakh minus 10%. So that is coming as 2,70,000. Okay, so we are going to write here March 18, sold goods at Varanasi, UP. So bank account will be debited Now this is interest rate, so it will be bank account debit to sales account. Okay, so this is UP and UP, so this is intrastate, this is within the state, so it will be 2 into output CGST account to output SGST account. So we can write here sales is 2,70,000. 12% of 2,70,000 will be 16,000. Sorry, 6% will be 16,200. 16,200, and the total will come here as 3,24,000. $3,02,400. So narration will write here sold goods within the state. Next we have is March 20. March 20 we have paid rent 25,000 by check. So we will debit the rent account because this is expense. Rent account debit, input CGST account, input SGST account, debit to bank account. So here rent was 25,000. 6% of 25,000 is 1,500. Then again it is 1,500, and then we have here is 28,000. Narration will write down rent paid. Now last we have is payment made of balance amount of GST. Now here first we will adjust the output IGST with the input IGST. So if you notice here, our input IGST is 30,000 and our output IGST is 10,800. What we have collected. So first we have to adjust what we have collected. So we'll write here March 31st, and then we'll write here output IGST account debit to input IGST account. What we have collected is 10,800 and 10,800. We'll write here adjustment of IGST. Now out of 30,000 that we had paid during the purchase, out of 30,000 what we have paid during the purchase, we have collected only 10,800. Okay, but what we will do here, first we will adjust our output IGST with output input CGST. So we have adjusted, but when we minus 30,000 minus 10,800, that is coming to 19,200, which is not there in output CGST. So what we'll do here is output CGST account debit, and our output CGST, if we go up here, we have here 16,200. Okay, now 30,000 is input IGST, what we have paid. We have collected 10,800, remaining is 19,200. We have only 16,200 as our output CGST. So we have written here output CGST, then we will write here to input CGST account. Now let us check how much is our input CGST. So input CGST is 4,200 plus 1,500. Okay, so our 4,200 plus 1,500 is coming as 5,700. So what we are going to do here is we have 16,200 as output CGST, but the remaining IGST is 19,200. That was 30,000 minus 10,800. But first we'll adjust with input CGST and input SGST. So input CGST is 5,700. That means remaining, what is money left will be adjusted with the input IGST account. That was 16,200 minus 5,700. That is coming as 10,500. Now the last one, we will adjust the SGST. Now how much money is left again? It was 30,000, and then we minused 10,800. So that was coming to 19,200. Okay, this is the calculation of IGST, what I am doing right now. Then again we had 19,200, which was being adjusted with your 10,500. So remaining is there how much? 8,700. Now this 8,700 will be adjusted with SGST output SGST account debit to input SGST account to input IGST account, and then remaining will be to bank account. So your output SGST was similar as output CGST, 16,200. Input same, 5,700. Remaining IGST is 8,700. and so the remaining will be the final payment, that is your 1800. Okay, so let us understand these three. 30,000 was output IGST, 10,800 was output IGST which we had collected. 30,000 was what we had paid, so we adjusted what we had collected, output with input. Now again we have to adjust the remaining amount, that is 19,200 with output CGST. But here the amount was not enough. We first have to adjust output CGST with input CGST. So after adjusting this input and output, we got 10,500. Still the amount was balance 8,700. That we adjusted with output SGST. First we adjusted output SGST to input SGST, then 8,700 input IGST, and the balance we are making it as a final payment. So we'll write the narration here. Adjustment of CGST, and here we'll write here final payment. Okay, so we're going to add both the side and see the total. So this side is coming to 832800. 832800. Same 832800. Okay, so we'll write here total so this is how we have to adjust the excess input, or we have to adjust the input IGST with the input. Okay, so here this is how we have to adjust the input IGST with the output IGST. So first we have to adjust output IGST with input IGST. If there is any balance remaining after adjusting the output CGST with input CGST, we will write down that. And still if there is some excess input IGST which we have to still getting adjusted, that we will adjust with our SGST. Okay, but remember always first adjust the amount for the GST which it is concerned with, like output CGST with input CGST, and then you adjust the amount which is remaining with IGST. In the same way, output SGST, input SGST, and then we adjusted the amount which was relating to the input IGST, and the balance is been paid by the bank.